So I am at Autobahn Country Club. They call it Chicagoland. It's just outside of Chicago. Got here last night, got all set up. Literally just woke up, did the driver's meeting, and about to go out for practice. We have 2 practice sessions today, which is nice because I've never been to this track, and then qualifying in the afternoon. Yeah, had Hans just helped me go over the track a little bit. It's not the full course. There's like 3.5 mile course here. We're actually doing, I think it's like half of it. They call it the South track or something like that. I don't know. It looks like, I think it's 9 turns. A lot of slower speed turns, which is good for my car because I don't have a ton of power. But yeah, got 2 sessions to 2 15-minute, I think they're 15-minute sessions to learn the track. I'm hoping I can do that so I can get a decent qualifying. But the other thing is, from the tire incident at Lime Rock, Falcon sent me out. I was running 285s, which I had the issues with them pinching and blowing out, obviously, at Lime Rock. They sent me out 295s, and they are quite a bit bigger. I'm running them on the, well, these are my new set, and I want to save them for qualifying a race, but I don't want to go out in qualifying and find out that they rub quite a bit. So I'm going to run these on the first practice session just to go out and make sure that the tires aren't rubbing, because they were. I've already had to do some cutting on the fender flares, and then in here they were rubbing. So I'm hoping the tires are good, because if I ruin a tire right now, I'm going to be pretty screwed and have to run the old 285s that I have here for practice. But weather's great, nice and cool this morning. It's actually going to get pretty hot this weekend. I think like 85 and 87 on Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, practice went okay. Good news and bad news. I'm definitely a couple seconds off pace. I have a lot of learning to do, a lot of throwaway turns to set yourself up for straightaways. It just feels weird, but got another session. Hopefully I'll figure it out. Good news, the 295s don't seem like they're rubbing anywhere. I didn't hear anything. I don't see any scrapes front and back. Looks good. I had to space these fender flares out with some washers, give me a little bit more room. Guess that did the trick. So the bad news, brakes. Just like at Lime Rock, these are brand new rotors and brand new set of pads, DTC 70s. I'm still getting a ton of, like, I tried to bed the pads in, and they felt okay, then they just started feeling worse and worse. Steering wheel was shaking like crazy. And then you can see there's a lot of pad material on the actual rotor. These Willwood calipers I don't like at all. They typically wear the pad unevenly, so the bottom of the pad gets like is tapered. It wears the bottom of the pad a lot of times I flip these pads after race weekends just because the wear is so uneven. And I was talking to Seamus at TCS, and he was like, hey, maybe if you see the slots on these, there's pad material in here. And it seems like I've run this issue a couple times, and it was always when I put new rotors on the car that have a nice new big groove. A lot of times when these rotors are worn down, this gets a lot smoother. So what he was saying is, since this side of the pad, rotor spinning this way is the first to touch the pad, this is the side that always gets worn. It seems like these are getting more pressure on this side, and what it's doing is, with a new pad, it's digging itself into this, and that's what I'm feeling. At least that's what the theory is. So I'm gonna pull these pads out and try to get the lip off the bottom of these, maybe to help it not go in there as much. So we'll see how it goes in the next practice. Perfect. next practice and qualifying went better than I honestly expected. Went out there with the pads shaved down and tapered, and then 100% fixed the issue. So brakes felt great. Car felt pretty good too. I came back, grabbed my phone, looked at the times, and I'm like, holy crap, I'm P2 for qualifying, which I was super excited about because I expect to be like 4th, 5th, like mid-pack, somewhere in there. So Eric Magnuson was P1, and yeah, his car's making 380 or 390 wheel, and you know, he's a great driver. His first time here too, so I won't take anything away from him. But yeah, I'm excited for race 1 and 2 tomorrow. I'm probably going to skip the practice in the morning just to save the tires, and we'll see how it goes tomorrow. All right, Saturday morning. Weather's not looking great. We got some rain coming in the next hour. It's supposed to stop around 9:30, 10. Race is at 11, so I'm hoping it dries up for that. But we're actually under a lightning delay now. As you can see, we definitely got some weather coming in. It's raining over there. There you go. There's some thunder. Oh, some raindrops are just starting. Got the towel over the car. Hoping it's not too crazy. But, oh, there's lightning. And the rain's starting. So, we'll see how long this lasts. I might have to swap to the rain tires. I've got a fresh set of the Continental Sport, what do they call them? The Sport 02s. I'm definitely glad I brought those for this event. And I guess we'll see how race 1 goes. Hopefully it's dry. If it's not, I'll throw those rain tires on. Should be. Well, they had a lightning delay, and now it's literally hailing. It is coming down.
Yeah. Coming to the green flag this time through. Eric Magnuson out in front, Chris DeLucia alongside. Watch that all-wheel drive Subaru. Here we come. Green flag. Sally offline there into turn 4. Look at DeLucia sideways there as we watch from the onboard in the Jetta G56 to get.
Alright, so I just forgot to do a video after race 1, but made a bad decision. Thought it was going to dry up after that rain. We had literally like hail, crazy amount of rain right before the race. They did a They actually were under lightning delay, and then it poured, and then they did lunch, and then we went back out, and it looked like it was drying up, but I thought I'm gonna run the RT660s and not put my wets on. And I was thinking, like, there was no standing water, so I was like, it's gonna dry up by the end of the race and should be good. Well, that was a terribly bad decision. The car was borderline undrivable. I went off in the grass twice. I couldn't hit the throttle at all at any speed in fourth gear. It would just spin. So it was like crazy, greasy, slippery. By the end of like lap 1, I was like, all right, I'm just going to do whatever I can just to finish the race and not crash the car. So that's what I did. I just drove slow, finished, ended up finishing P10, which sucks, especially after qualifying P2.
GridLife's new wheel-to-wheel championship with the biggest field we've seen so far, gathering momentum and interest and excitement every round so far this year. Pace car is abreast into turn 1-3 for second place, 2 on the inside. Pacelli to the inside of Pilipchik, and Magnussen to the lead from fourth place on the start.
That did not take long, from fourth to first in one turn.
And for third place, look at Pacelli in the Jeanette. Chris DeLucia as well. Here's Hans in the silver C5 Corvette, DeLucia in the BMW right in trail. So 4 cars battling for third.
So if you're DeLucia right now and you think that you're both catching him, you don't really want to make a move. You want to be able to make this multiple moves in one, because you're about to watch this battle in front of you. If they go side by side through these corners, you're catching him in 2 corners.
Drag racing into turn number 11. Really is going to hang on. Colin King had to run the long way around.
And now Warpadal and DeLucia have entered the chat.
I'm curious also now with those guys side by side, we will be able to look at the Firelink data at who was quicker than the other, even if it was, or if it was exactly matched. King up the inside there of Aurelius, going to try to complete this pass.
He should get it done there now.
And he does.
Hans Horpedal tries to also take advantage of it, go around the outside. DeLucia crossover.
3 wide. This is dicey. And down into turn 4. Oh boy, that's tough math. Did they come out the other side of that? They did. Hans Horpedal picks up the spot. There's a look at your min-max speeds. King and Gorelius, less than a mile an hour different, but an advantage King in that 21 when they were side by side like that.
I'm sure King checked his mirror right there. He saw 3 wide going into the turn 4, and he just smiled. He knew he was going to be able to have a good gap there after that. Racing. I wonder if it's just not going to fall off as hard as maybe the M3 of Magnussen might fall off.
I think that was the point, is that M3 really would struggle the longer it goes in this trim. But Cameron will watch the gap this time across. 1.6 seconds. Cameron is closing for the lead here. 5 minutes to go, and we're going to have a battle on our hands with the gold BMW out front and then the Jannetta in trail. But this is the battle for 5th place now. Horpedal, DeLucia, and Gorelius actually make that.
so race 2. Race 2 I started P10. Was able to get up into, had a good battle with those 2 Corvettes. Was able to, in that white BMW, was able to get up to position 4th by like mid to late race. And then once I got 4th place, I overcooked the braking zone, slammed on the brakes. My foot actually slipped off the brake when I was trying to heel toe. And I just stabbed the brakes, went straight, ended up going off in the grass, gave back positions 4 and 5. So then I was back in 6th place. And I didn't have much time left in the race. I was able to get 5th back, so I ended up placing 5th place. So from 10th to 5th, I was happy with that. Yeah, now we're going to be going into race 3 tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes.